Chairman.
Councilwoman?
So if residents have a problem with their drain, what's the protocol? To call the city, to call their county commissioner?
Wayne County is in charge of the drain.
So would that be our Wayne County Commissioner for our area?
And through the chair, I have
Yeah.
talked with Commissioner Garza,
Yeah.
so he's been pretty good. I've also talked to the executive office as well, the deputy and stuff. So, you know, they're aware of the problem and stuff, but, you know, again, we would love definitely to see, Eureka is definitely an issue. Because like you, through the chair, it's, people are trying to pull in and out of driveways on that heavy traffic of a road, you know, it's an issue.
All right, any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Yeses have it, motion carried. That takes us to item 8.1, which is a motion to approve image printing low bid for the purchase of 5 task chairs in an amount not to exceed $8,644 funded through state forfeiture funds.
Motion to approve.
Support.
Motion by Councilwoman Daniels, supported by Councilman Johnson. Is there any discussion? Please come forward.
Nick Mixtrina, 9618 Cannon Circle. Just curious, if somebody can enlighten me as to whose buttocks are so sensitive that we need to spend $1,600 and some change on one chair and $1,700 and some change on 4 chairs. It seems a bit excessive for office furniture.
Through the chair, I think, I'll let the chief answer, but I think one of these are for a dispatcher that is in their chair 99% of the time, so unless you address this.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Chairman, Council, Mr. Mayor. Yes, these chairs are used 24/7, 365. Dispatchers, people answering phones. We go through chairs quite frequently. We actually took some of your guys' chairs that you guys used to sit in. We now have those next door, and some of those are slowly getting beat up. So, yeah, we go through chairs all the time. Chairs are not cheap. Our officers tend to be a little bit on the heavier side because of equipment and everything else. So, it's an absolute necessary evil. If anyone has any other further ideas of how to get chairs at a cheaper price that hold up for us, we're all open for those suggestions.
Through the chair, the price of chairs are absolutely ridiculous. These chairs we're sitting in were way more expensive than I anticipated as well.
All right, and since this is the 14th anniversary of the retirement of Gunny Sergeant Demechina, certainly didn't have chairs like this out in the field, so. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Yeses have it, motion carried. Item 8.2 is a motion to approve payment to Success 911 for providing state-required dispatcher training to 4 public service officers in an amount not to exceed $3,380 funded through 911 Dispatcher Training Fund.
Motion.
Support.
Motion by Councilwoman Rose, supported by Councilwoman Daniels. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Yeses have it, motion carried. Item 8.3 is a motion to approve Fire Safety USA sole source to purchase 6 ready racks for gear storage in an amount not to exceed $8,525 funded through General Fund Fire Department equipment accounts.
Make a motion?
Support.
Motion by Councilman Johnson, supported by Councilwoman Daniels. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. The yeses have it, motion carried. Item 8.4 is a motion to approve Spartan Construction Group low bid to purchase 3 lockers in an amount not to exceed $5,500 funded through General Fund Fire Department Building Repairs and Maintenance account.
Motion.
Support.
Motion by Councilwoman Rose, supported by Councilman Johnson. Is there any discussion? Got a question. Are these replacing existing lockers or are these new? Good
Good
evening.
evening, through the chair, council, and mayor. Yes, these are replacing, but right now we're going through renovations at Station 3. And so after going through what we needed, we found that we needed 3 more lockers down for Station 3 for the build, so that's.
So is something being taken out?
Yes, yeah.
All right, because I did hear that there was a need at the golf course in the barn area, just for storage. something maybe just to pay attention to if, if we've got stuff that can be kind of moved around in the city, throw spray paint on it, but, anyway, just a suggestion I'd heard,
I can check with the general contractor tomorrow to see if something because they've already demoed all that stuff. I don't know if it's,
Yeah.
and they were putting everything in dumpsters, so I'll check to see if it's.
yeah, that question came up and I asked the same thing at Kennedy and everything was already gone there, but maybe, maybe something more for building grounds is when we go into projects, kind of secondhand stuff, much like our chairs went over the police department.
Through the chair, I mean, they may have some stuff, but if we can use any of that stuff, but I think, I didn't know that, but we can check with Guido and Johnny. If we got some extra stuff, we can definitely get it from point A to point B.
Cool. Thank you. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Yeses have it, motion carried. Item 8.5 is a motion to approve Conway Shield, current vendor for purchase of Elkhart brass flow test kit, an amount not to exceed $6,817, funded through general fund repair and maintenance account.
Motion.
Support. Motion by Councilman Winton, supported by Councilman Johnson. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Yeses have it, motion carried. 8.6 is a motion to approve MTech Sourcewell bid to purchase a leaf and debris truck, an amount not to exceed $316,634, funded through ARPA fund.
Make a motion.
Support.
Motion by Councilman Johnson, supported by Councilwoman Brandana. Is there any discussion?
Chairman,
Councilwoman, and then Councilwoman Brandana, and then Councilman Johnson.
I just wondered if we could, just get some background on this.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Yeah, so what this is it's a leaf debris truck. So basically, like you see in other communities, a lot of communities, they have a truck that goes along the curb line, and it's designed just to factor up the leaves. I don't know if you recall, 3 years ago, I come to council to get some money to repair 2 of our expiring sweepers. We put money into it to buy some time, to the point where literally one of them just blew an engine this past Friday. So as far as timing, it actually worked out maybe for once if you all approve this, but this basically will take place of a sweeper. Sweepers usually tend to cost about $230,000. So rather than having to replace the 2, we're looking to do this leaf truck, which also, will double as a chipper truck for our tree crew. Our current chipper truck that we have, I think Charlie was here back in the day when the old 334, we've converted the boom truck into a chipper truck, which is a 2003 model. So this actually has a dual purpose. So where typically our extra sweepers that we have for leaf season just basically are used for 2 months out of the year, where this can be utilized all year long. And then on top of this actually is a one-person operation vehicle, where typically what we do with our sweepers is this one guy's operates sweepers, but we typically have 3 dump trucks behind it. They dump into the dump trucks, and then they transport it back to the compost site, where this particular leaf system will hold 5 times the amount of the single dump truck. So that'll eliminate 5 extra trips, to the compost site and back. So we understand, it's got a pretty good price tag to it, but, we're going to utilize it as all the capabilities that are available to us.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Mayor.
I would just like to point out, so everybody knows, including the residents, we are not going to the system where everybody sweeps their leaves out to the front of their yard or in the porch, where we're going to go with the hose and vacuum that up. This is not that machine. So I wanted to be very clear. When they brought this to me, that was the first question I asked. We're not going down this road. This is not that type of machine. So I just want to make that very clear to everyone here and out there.
Through the chair to the administration?
Yeah.
Why not?
Because
Westland just did it last year.
it's just too much.
They're twice the
work, Mr.
size of
Johnson.
us.
And if you
They can do it, we can do
Well, you
it.
know what? You talk to all municipalities.
One person at a time.
So through the chair, and you can talk to you can talk to Ralph afterwards. Most municipalities that went to that are really regretting the fact that they went to that.
All right, any further discussion on 8.6? Hearing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Yeses have it, motion carried. Item 8.7 is motion to approve Aetna Sole Source for the purchase of a meter heads in amount not to exceed $82,500 funded through water transmission and distribution capital outlay.
Make a motion?
Support.
Motion by Councilman Johnson, supported by Councilwoman Rose. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Yeses have it, motion carried. Item